Good morning. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Peace and blessings. Peace, guys, to all. Hope you guys having a wonderful Friday. I hope you guys are doing great, including your family members. Positive energies are up this morning. I pray that is what's going on today. And if you're not, try to boost yourself up into thinking positive and forgetting about the problems and situations for a little while and boost up your energy. There's a question that was put out to me on an email. It was sent to me yesterday. I spoke about this plenty of times. I think a couple of times in the internet, in videos. I hate to re-speak about it because it's out there. All you guys have to do is start from the beginning of the videos, those that are new to the channel, and start looking from the beginning, to where we at now, how I started, and you'll find there are videos with certain topics that I speak about, and one of the topics that I spoke about on one of those videos is what you asked me yesterday, and on your email that you sent me, we spoke about. Let's go about what the email said. The email says he's part of a Munanso. His tata is against it. If I'm not mistaken and I read correctly, his tata is against it. But that he doesn't see nothing wrong with it. He watches other videos of practitioners that I guess he respects and he likes, and he sees that they don't have a problem with it also. So he asked me what's my take on it. And like I said, I have one or two videos speaking about that. To make it short and not regurgitate, what I have spoke about in the past, I'm just gonna hit and ask a question and then speak a little bit about it. If you, the person who emailed me, are fine with putting your face in social media as a practitioner, are you fine with that? As a practitioner of Nkisi Malongo, are you fine giving, not only you're showing your face, showing your family's faces, your children's faces, giving your date of birth, giving your full name? Do you do that, or would you do that without no fear of anyone doing any harm to you? And it's just a question, I'm just putting out there, humble as I can be. I'm not saying that or asking you that to be spiteful or something, but it's just a question. As a practitioner in Nkisi Malongo, we are taught certain things, and as we go, we learn that there are things that we should do and we should not do. And some of the main principal things in our practice is that we are afraid of who we show our picture to. It is not out of fear, really. It's not, I'm using the wrong word, but it's not that we are afraid, it's that we try to protect our image, whether through videos, whether through pictures, whether through verbal, using our voice, and we're not so easy to give people our date of births, our full names, even though we put them out there, because we understand we are aware of the dangers But we also are aware and we have the understanding that if we know what we are doing and we understand and have certain things that we have built correctly, then we also have the understanding that we will be told if somebody is trying or sending things using these means: facial, verbal, names, date of births, and so on. Not only are we taught this that we should not do, and it's not beneficial for us, we either put ourselves out here, we take that chance and that risk, which is fine. Some of us know how to protect ourselves and some don't. And then some that understand, or a lot of us that understand this practice, we just don't go ahead and do things and said things without knowing that there will be repercussions from the other side. What else? Another thing is the Inkisi, the spirit that you work with. See, we forget about, and I always use the word forget, but because it's something that a lot of us are ignorant to. And a lot of us, sometimes we're ignorant, and at the same time we're not. We just don't see it this way. And it all depends on the lineage that you come from, the treaties that you have with that muerto. See, you have to understand that, well, I'm going to speak about myself. The treaties that I have with my Inkisi, I cannot take pictures. They don't like, and they don't want me to take pictures of them or him or her or whoever. That spirit does not allow it. It sees it as a disrespect and does not like it. So why would I take a picture of my Inkisi when my Inkisi prohibits me from taking the picture? Because there are reasons behind it. Just like a lot of people hide their faces, hide their names, hide their family members, especially their children and wives, they hide them. And vice versa, the wife will hide the husband and their children. Because there are reasons for that. They want to avoid certain things. Why do some people, when they have children, the wife gives birth, they don't show that child for a certain amount of time? There's all reasons to these questions, and there are answers and multiple answers to some of these questions, because it's just not one answer to one of these questions. One question that you ask can have multiple answers for it, depending on the question or what you're speaking about or you're asking about. To be honest with you, if your tata or yaya is against taking pictures of their Inkisis, then as a student of that elder, I would follow what that elder, whether male or female, follows. I would not disagree or not see anything wrong with it. I actually would ask the elder why you disagree of taking pictures or taking pictures of your inquisis. Why? That's the question you should be asking your elders. Why you disagree? For they could sit down and explain to you the reasons, because there's not one. There's reasons. Okay? And if they are, and if their inquisis are this type, that they also don't want no one to take a picture of them, is for a reason or reasons. So, you know, these are questions that you will ask your elders, and I will actually respect what the elder does, and I would actually sit down, ask the questions to the elders, and figure out why this, why they don't like that, and so you could understand and see the purpose of why we shouldn't show our inquisis, why we shouldn't be showing our faces, even though I do it. I take the chance, just like every other tata out there and that does it. They take the chance and they do it. But they know, just like I know, that somebody could use this image. They could go ahead and do it. Now, the problem is with that is that if you have some knowledge and you have a good inquisi or good inquisis, then the other person that's using your image or whatever they're using have to understand and should know that there's repercussions. See, people sometimes like to test other people, and they'll start throwing you things just to test you out. But to me, that's dangerous, because if I feel, or my inquisi tells me that somebody is wishing harm to me, then, to be honest with you, what do you think I should be doing or should do to a person that wants to harm me and my family or my family? It's not going to be nothing nice. It's not going to be nothing sweet. You know, so it's very dangerous to play around with these things, and to play around with people's lives, and play around with people's families, especially when you're in these type of traditions. Because not everybody plays the same. Somebody might send you something that's not that strong just to test you. But as you defend yourself, you might send something not as small as that other person sent you. I'm just going to use those terms. And those who understand what I'm talking about, they know. You could try, you could do it. You have, if you have inquisi, you have knowledge, you have the ability and the soul say and do so and whatever to do it. But always remember that on the other side, somebody else has inquisis or inquisis. Somebody else has brothers and sisters and padrinos in the tradition. And religious wars are something serious. And you might send something to a person just to try to take them off balance. And that practitioner finds out that you did that, then that practitioner might send something not to take you off balance. It's to wipe clean. And that's all I'm going to say. You know, that's why we have to be very careful with this, and we got to watch what we do. How do we talk to people? We can't be getting upset of other tatas and yayas and because we don't agree upon them and start trying to do evil, or if you want to call evil, bilongo and saras or stuff to others, because a lot of practitioners don't play. So you might as well relax, keep on doing what you're doing, be humble, because it's dangerous, you know, to mess with somebody's life just because you feel like it, just because you want to test them. That's nothing to play around with. I don't see that as anything good, testing people out, testing what they have. I see that as a very wrong practice. And a lot of people might be against what I say, and it's fine. Everybody has their way of practicing and seeing things. This is just what I think, what I understand, my perspectives. You know, I have heard of religious elders testing their godchildren, sending stuff to their godchildren to see if their godchildren knows about it, finds out about it, or could take that off of them. I see that as wrong. Number one, how are you gonna do that to your godchild when he was born from your Nkisi? How could your Nkisi do that, knowing that he was born from that prenda? To me, that Nkisi should not allow that. But, like I said, to each his own. Everybody has the right to practice the way they practice. Everybody got their own treaty, do things the way they do it, and I'm no one here to speak about it or to talk down about it. But I could just tell you how I see it. But anyway, guys, long video. I was gonna just say something short, but I guess today's Friday. It's not too hot, 60, 65 degrees, a little cloudy, and nothing. I'm starting to get hungry. Salam alaikum. Have a great day, guys. Thumb up the video for the algorithm. Any questions or comments? I like that question that you put out to me. Great. I love it. Send it. But like I said, there are videos that I spoke about, stuff like that I have spoken already about certain things. But any person who has a question, put it out there. Do not be afraid. Send it to me through my email. W3QIN1973 @gmail.com. W3QIN1973 @gmail.com. Have a great day, guys.